It sounded like a snare drum or something like that. Who did that? What was that? Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. We should do that more. Get together, sit here, and be on stuff like the cast of Stomp. Oh. Welcome everybody. It is Sunday 6:01. My name is Fern. Sitting next to me is my main man
Juice.
And sitting in front of him is his main man
Matt.
And this is Manstrosity. Welcome everybody. It's good to be here.
It's gonna be a really great show.
Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. I'm so excited. My face is like stuck in this permanent pause. If you guys could see it.
Only if you can see it right now.
Yeah, I don't think they can see it. This is gonna be awesome. I'm so excited for this show. It's Mother's Day. I don't know if everybody got a chance to say hi to their mommy. I still haven't said hi to my mommy. I sent her a text message.
I called my mom.
I sent my mom a text message.
I called my mom earlier. She.
Manstrosity. Oh, this is beautiful.
What did your mom say?
My mom didn't say much.
Did you tell her you love her?
I told my mom. I said,
you gotta tell your mom you love her.
I said, Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. I was like, I tried to call.
I
think she's in church.
Did she say she loves you back?
I don't think she says. My mom normally.
So every woman in your life, you're saying, does not show you love.
She does not call me back. She didn't know.
She didn't call you back yet, so
and my mom doesn't really say she loves me like that, but I know she does.
I
know she does, though. I know she does.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay.
What? It's Mother's Day.
Yes.
And your mother wouldn't
answer your phone? Wouldn't
answer your phone call. What does that say about you as a son?
I think she's just busy. That's all.
You have a stuttering problem?
I think Matthew does.
You have a stuttering problem?
You got a problem?
You got a problem with my stutter?
No, anyway. Welcome to Manstrosity. This is the special Mother's Day edition of Manstrosity. You can catch Manstrosity here every Sunday, 6 to 4. Where, Matthew?
Q4 Radio, AM 1680 Chicago. And this, of course, is Manstrosity. And at any point in time, you can call into the show at 312-985-7834. Once again, that is 312-985-QUE4.
That's 312-985-QUE4.
And if they don't have telephones and they just have the internet, where can they hit us up at, Juice?
You can hit us up on Facebook at Manstrosity Radio. You can hit us up on Spreaker at Manstrosity Radio. Twitter, Manstrosity Q4, and our Instagram is just simply Manstrosity.
You can also find us online at www.manstrosityradio.com. It takes you to a blank page.
But we got it, baby.
You can also email us anytime. You can email Fern at manstrosityradio.com, Juice at manstrosityradio.com, or Matt at manstrosityradio.com.
It's getting real personal, people.
Oh, also... in case you don't know this, if you just go and simply Google Manstrosity, you can find all
Manstrosity Radio.
Manstrosity Radio.
Has to be Manstrosity Radio.
Has to be Manstrosity Radio.
That's what we're all about.
You can find most of our postings. I apologize for that.
Stop dying on air.
Yeah, I'm dying on air. I got it really dry through. It was kind of dry in here.
Right.
Fan went going for a little bit. And dust is all in place. And
right.
I'm actually that's the effects
Fern,
from
enough
work.
with the dry jokes.
Okay. Anyway. Oh no, I got a dry joke for you. It's about this one. No. So moving forward, this is our special Mother's Day edition. So let's just dive right into it, and we're gonna start off with a special edition of what you sipping on, and instead of what we're gonna be sipping on. We're going to be sipping on what we think. Well, not what we think, but what our moms would sip on. And we're going to start off with our residential beer connoisseur. Matthew, please inform us. What is it that you are drinking right now?
Well, for this special episode, I couldn't find what I wanted to have for what my mother would be drinking.
Uh-huh.
Because, my mom, she likes like chocolatey stouts. So usually... like anything where it's like...
Your mom likes a lot of chocolate.
All right, so...
Is this where you get this taste from?
Yeah.
Taste for chocolate?
I love chocolate. Dark chocolate, though, not milk chocolate.
Oh.
You a liar.
But
anyway.
I couldn't find what I wanted. What I wanted to get was... there's this beer called Mocha by Southern Tier, and it tastes really good. It's just like basically chocolate porter or something like that. But instead, I got something that I actually do enjoy myself. It's from Pipeworks Brewing, so it's a local brew, and it's called S'more Money, S'more Problems.
S'more money, more problems.
No, S'more Problems.
Oh, s'more problems. Sorry, s'more money, s'more problems.
And basically, it is an ale brewed with graham crackers, cocoa nibs, vanilla, and natural flavors.
Ooh.
So basically, it ends up just it tastes exactly like a s'more.
For real?
For real.
May I?
Yeah.
Please? Ooh.
A little heavy on the chocolate, maybe, but it's like
a little chocolate heavy.
it's a little chocolate heavy, but it's like if you just sip on that, it tastes like a s'more.
And please tell me, how do you think your mom got into this chocolate tasting s'more, or just the
She dated a
chocolate
lot of black
tasting?
guys back in college.
No, well, because my mom always, like when I was little, she would have a bag of chocolate
Yeah, it's not
hidden
bad. It's not
in
bad.
like
Reminds
her
me of
closet.
Ovaltine.
Yeah. It's actually really good.
There's one that
Leave
I
that
really
chocolate
really
at the top
like
of your mouth.
that
Pause.
that they don't have. The really really good one is by what is it? I don't remember. But it's called Dino S'mores, and it's only on tap. Off Color Brewing.
Okay.
They make it, and then they only have it on tap. That one tastes even better.
And
I
so,
actually prefer that one.
the kind of beer that your mom like, it's called milk stouts, right? Your mom likes
Yeah,
milk
she
stouts.
generally likes like milk stouts or just like dark ales, anything that's kind of like chocolatey. So even like some of the porters work, some of the lighter stouts work.
How about she doesn't drink any other beer outside of that?
No, because she actually doesn't like. She doesn't eat gluten,
Okay.
and technically this has gluten. It's not gluten free.
Because of the graham cracker?
Your
No,
mom's living
because,
on the
you know,
edge.
Oh, the beer.
Yeah, because it's the
She's
brewing
living on
process.
the edge.
So she'll drink these like once every so often. She'll split one with my father, or when I show up to visit, she'll drink half of one with me. She enjoys the taste.
Does she get all tipsy and like starts getting crazy?
She does. Every time
Jumps on top of the table.
my mom actually can't hold her alcohol. I don't know if Jen was with me one time, but it's like my mom.
Stop name dropping.
He doesn't care.
I don't really care. She's not listening.
Yeah.
But like one time, like I was with my mom and we went and we got lunch and she got a drink. It was like the smallest, girliest drink. My mom was hammered.
Yeah.
Just
What was it? You
hammered.
don't remember the drink?
Nah, it was like a cider or something like that. But
What was your mom doing?
Like,
She
we were
was
just
hitting
sitting-
on black guys?
Well, no, she just got like really open because like normally she's just like oh blah, blah, blah. But like with this she was like getting all kind of like sloppy with like no you're a great son and like all this. She was just like
After
God
one drink?
and and she hadn't even finished it all and I'm just sitting there like I'm on my fourth drink for the day and I'm just like
You
what?
slap your mom. You were like, "Tighten up, mom. Get it together."
My dad was sitting there just like what?
He was like, "Yeah, I'm getting lucky tonight."
Basically.
Yeah.
So what are you sipping on, Fern?
For me, it is. I couldn't find what I originally wanted to.
So
sip
none
on.
of us could find what we want.
Yeah.
No.
Hold on. Let me turn myself down. That sounds weird. Does it sound weird on your end, Juice?
Yeah, I said that in the
Oh,
beginning.
yeah, it is. I wasn't really knowing what you meant.
You
and so-
never do.
No. I truly understand what you mean now because it does sound weird. But anyway, moving forward. I wanted to. I was trying to find Boone's Farm because my mom likes to drink Boone's Farm, but she likes to stick it in the freezer, and she likes to get it all nice and cold. And then, there it went. It went away. Whatever that was, that buzzing. She likes to stick it in the freezer and like it gets all slushy like. And so then once it gets all like nice and frozen, she'll take it out and she'll start shaking it into a cup, and then she'll just eat it like it's a slushy.
Nice.
Oh, my mom also
But-
drinks those too.
Yeah.
then.
So that's I couldn't find that because that's what I've known like for most of my life. Like she likes to drink. Like she likes to drink Boone's Farm. It's like a cheap wine. It's it comes in different fruit flavors and stuff like that. Like it's really cheap. It's like
Is it like a
Do you
wine
know the
cooler?
flavors?
I don't remember the flavors, but I remember the
Colors.
colors.
Okay. That's how
Yeah.
everybody does it. They're like, yo, go get the blue one.
Yeah,
Yep,
the bright
blue one. That was dope.
The red one.
I guess
yeah.
it was blue raspberry, which actually I researched that.
Yeah, but
I smoke too much.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So that's what I know.
Very dark.
That's what I remember her
Super
always
dark.
drinking when I was a child, and even to this day, she'll still every now and then have like a bottle of Boone's Farm in the freezer.
So you're gonna crack it open and start drinking.
Well, this isn't Boone's Farm because you were with me when I went on that little.
We went on a little journey looking for Boone's Farm, and I'm trying to tell Fern that they're not going to sell it at Jewel.
Well, they did sell it at Jewel. They used to sell. That's where she used to get it all the time.
Yeah, they'll sell it at Jewel. They mostly sell it at like the grocery stores.
I mean,
because it's not strong, but
that's what I was saying. Like it's kind of it's middle class, but it's not middle class. It's middle class enough. That's why I
maybe they went out of business because other businesses started selling like ones exactly like that you actually are supposed to put in the freezer.
Oh, well, probably, but
who knows?
So anyway, so you went on a little thing with me. We went 3 different places. We couldn't find it. So I decided to get something that I know my mom would like because it's something cute and it's something I feel that even she probably wouldn't drink it. That's how cute it is. She'd probably just leave it in her freezer. Or refrigerator,
or just put it like on the mantle or something.
She'd probably buy like 2 or 3 of them, drink one, and just leave the rest. Be like, "What? They so cute. I don't want to drink them because they look nice." And or she'll drink the one, or she'll drink them and save the empty bottles. She'll like, I was thinking about cutting off the lids and putting like dirt inside and growing
making little planters.
Yeah, like making little planters, but she'll never do it. I love my mom to death, but yeah, she'll never do it. So she'll end up with a bunch of little buzz balls around the house, like empty buzz balls. Makes her look like a chunky getting high off of buzz balls. But anyway, I decided to get a buzz ball and drink this and sip on this. It's the stiff lemonade, so it's lemonade and vodka. And
let's crack it open.
That was
wow!
nasty.
It's just like opening a can.
That was worse. That was so much worse.
I did that slowly too.
No, that sounded and looked sort of like what happens when you get like one of those really bad cans of Campbell. You got like
one of those.
It just like splatters a little bit.
Yeah, that is true.
And that's exactly what it looked and sounded like.
Okay, I thought you were talking like a beer can.
My bad, use. I didn't mean to spill the use all over you.
It's not funny.
So anyway,
funny at all.
So here we go. This is to my mom. This buzz ball is for you, mother.
How is it?
Tastes like crap.
That is disgusting. That is truly. It tastes like.
This is what crackheads drink.
Yeah.
Just to let you know.
This is what like poor college students drink.
No,
this turnt real quick.
This right here is 100% thought juice. Ooh. Buzz balls. I'm gonna taste it for the first time.
I had one before hanging out with some friends, and they're pretty strong, and I forgot how strong they are.
All right, let's see.
Oh my god.
Yeah, pretty turn up. Really
tastes like apple juice mixed with Skull and lemonade.
You know what? I've had worse.
Yeah, right.
To be fair, I've had a lot worse.
This is jungle juice in a bottle.
Yes.
In a ball.
Oof. Oh, that's gonna be it. I gotta.
Actually, you know what that reminds me of?
Skull.
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Oh yeah.
No.
Worse. This is worse than.
No, it's like a super concentrated Mike's Hard Lemonade. Yeah. But this tastes like a Mike's Hard Lemonade if you like froze it and then like the alcohol.
It's like a Mike's Hard Lemonade mixed with like Arizona lemonade and like some really crappy vodka.
But see, this is something my mom would take and she would like freeze it, let it get all nice and slushy, and then like pour it into something and then add a little bit more lemonade. Like she would just sit there and play with it. Like,
I can see that.
She'll just sit there and keep playing with drinks until she gets it the way she likes it. And then eventually she'll drink it.
So she'll play with the balls until she gets them the way she wants them.
Yeah, and then it's funny because she does that with all her drinks, like mixed drinks. If she has them and she's not done, she'll put them in the freezer so they can get all nice and icy, and then she'll take them out and drink them later. Or she'll put them in a blender and like eat them as like daiquiris or whatever.
She's funny.
Yeah. She's a funny woman.
Yes, and for my mom.
Oh wait, you actually you have 2 ladies who you celebrate Mother's Day with. So let's go with both those.
Oh yeah, that is true.
I only brought them one for one.
Well, I mean, you can just tell us about the other.
Okay, well, for my mom, I just brought this shot of Jack Daniels because we used to make her mad. She'd like go through her day, and then we always see like she just had like a little shot of Jack Daniels and throw it back.
Get better with every sip.
But no, it gets worse.
It gets worse. Sorry,
you're supposed to chug that, by the way.
Oh, that's disgusting.
No, you're supposed to chug those.
I'm not chugging that.
That's why it's a buzz ball. You're not supposed.
Oh.
Yeah, you're supposed to drink it as fast as possible.
And then go turn up.
Oh, that's.
Because it gives you your buzz so you can keep turning up.
Okay.
He gets it.
Yeah.
So I gotta chug this?
Don't chug it.
Oh, okay.
Nah, you chill, bro. You dry.
Yeah, you might want to sip on that.
It's just a radio show.
Yeah. I don't need to get that turned up for
we can't curse, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, so J-Mo. You got a shot of J-Mo for your mom.
Jack, but yeah.
Oh, Jack. Sorry.
Yeah, and then my girl, like, I don't even know what she would drink. It'd probably be like, what would she get? If I was, she go get something like a water, one of those wine coolers.
So basically Fern's mom.
Yeah. She like all the Seagram's joints.
My mom drank a lot of wine coolers when she was younger. That's how, like, when I started.
That's what I started with.
Yeah, when I started drinking it, I started drinking after. I didn't start drinking until I was 18, and my mom would let me drink wine coolers. Wine coolers only.
When I was in high school, they were fine with me drinking if I drank at home, because they're like, well, it's a controlled thing. So they let me drink wine coolers. So we'd go to the store and I'd pick out wine coolers because that's all they would let me drink, and so I just get drunk off those.
Was your mom's okay with you guys drinking?
Well,
I mean, of
at
course, you guys
home
should
and
be,
like at a safe level.
We're getting into Mother's Day anyway, so I can keep it real. Like, I wasn't in a house like I was only in the house since I was like 15, 16. And then it kind of like
your relationship with your mom changed.
Yeah, life changed and whatnot.
Matthew, how about you? Did your mom have a problem with you drinking underage?
No, as long as I did it at home. She didn't want me drinking at like friends' houses. But if it was at like our place and no other friend was drinking, we were cool.
My mom, I don't want to say she encouraged it, but she would play a lot. My mom, growing up, would play with a bunch of stuff. She'd be like, "Here, you want some orange juice and vodka?" Like, because she would go out.
Okay. Well, in that case, no. My mom has made me take shots before,
and
then be like, her friend would come over with like this like old like aged whiskey, like Elijah Craig or something like that.
Yeah.
And be like, "Yeah, take a shot," and then my mouth would just be burning. I'd be making my mouth run over to the faucet.
But you took the shot, right?
Yeah.
But see, with me and my mom, like, I would always be like, no. And I felt like the more I said no, the more she would, like, joke around and play, like, here, have some alcohol. Or, like, here, drink this wine cooler. Like, she was, my mom was kind of, she was one of the more progressive moms growing up. I've told you guys stories about my mom. But, she was more progressive. So she would always
played with
around.
condoms.
Yeah, play with condoms. So she would always joke around about.
Check out last week's episode to hear about that.
Yeah, bang, squat. So she would always play around with alcohol, and she would always like, "Oh, you want to drink? You want to drink?" The one person she didn't play around with though was my sister. Like, that was a straight no. I don't want you drinking in my house. You can't drink in my house. Yeah, because my sister was bad. My sister was real bad.
Because like with me and my brother, like my dad would drink beer when we were little. He'd like, "Oh, you want a sip?" And they like give us a sip, and.
Did your mom be like?
Yeah, my mom would be fine. She'd be there too. Like, they'd both be drinking like a beer, and they'd be like, "Oh, you want a sip?" Be like, "Yeah." And, like, try it, and it was like, "Ugh." And they're like, "Yeah, don't drink."
My younger brothers, my younger brother and my younger sister, my dad would let them sip out the cup, and I would look at my stepmom, and I'd be like, "You okay with this?" And
like,
she wouldn't say anything.
On my dad's side of the family though, like once you hit 17, you can drink.
Oh, okay.
It's like you can be at the barbecue, like have a beer with your dad. It's literally like 17. It's 18.
But is your mom cool with that?
They have no choice.
Oh, okay.
Like, my dad's side of the family, we're all men.
Oh,
like,
okay.
My two brothers put the the only females in. Every other female is married in.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
Wow.
So it's like it's like that's just a lifestyle.
Wow, that's
them Jones boys. Shout out, man.
That's a lot we know what you're spitting out with them Jones boys.
You know what I'm talking about.
So you're gonna have a squad. You're gonna have like little
Turn
fire
up.
squad.
Like my cousin's
like starting 5.
My cousin had his 21st birthday. Like we had it at my grandparents' house, and we just took a picture. This is my grandparents' house. Like his mom, just some cousins. No, it's not a lot of young people. He's like the youngest person there. He's 21. His trash can had about like literally 8 bottles of the tequila 1800.
Yeah.
With the lemonade.
Yeah.
That was just from that. So it's like they'll take care of you on the drinking side. Yeah.
So no, before I don't want to wrap this up real quick. I don't want to wrap this up.
No, we have to.
No. I want to stay on what you're sipping on because I just thought about something.
Yeah.
It is Mother's Day, so we talked about our mothers, and I just want to ask this question real quick. What do you think your grandmothers would be sipping on?
Sorry guys. Juice just wrote something down.
This dude just flipped out. It's funny. We can't even say it on air.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what would your grandmothers be sipping on?
Right now?
Yeah.
If she was still alive.
Yeah, because my grandmother's passed away. I can tell you what. Let me start. My grandmother was a big. She drank cheap gin and like stuff in pints. So gin, whiskey.
Yeah.
I don't remember her drinking vodka a lot. I know it was a lot of gin and whiskey, like in pints.
My grandma and my grandmas, they're very, very close, very both loving, but they are night and day. My grandmother on my father's side, my father's mother, she's more like the American housewife or whatever. So it's like whenever like I bring like a girlfriend over or something, she introduce them, "Oh, how you doing? You want a glass of wine?" So it's like she'd definitely drink some wine. But my other grandma, My mom's side, she's hood. Like, that's why I said she like raised all the gangsters, and like, so that's why I was straight.
Oh, the big house.
Yeah. So like, all them came over there and like stayed because we get all this room, or whatever. So it's like, I was cool with it. I ain't had no problems with Southside or whatever. But she probably like she'd throw back like some hen, some Crown Royal in the bag. Like she's like literally like. I put it this way: she won my mom's high school car at 3:00 in the morning in the back of a bar on 47th Street back in the day.
Oh. And
then told my mom at 3:00 in the morning, come get your car for school.
Oh, okay.
She was. They called her Lolo.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? She's that lady.
I don't know what to think about that because I'm thinking two things right now. Either she outdrank a whole bunch of dudes.
No, she played cards.
Okay.
Card player.
Okay, cool. Because otherwise, I was thinking she was doing some other stuff down at this bar for this for this car.
Lolo ain't go down like that.
You call his mama a hoe?
No, his grandma.
She'll shoot you. She'll shoot you. Like when I got jumped for the first time in high school, she got drunk in the kitchen after I came home, and we did the police report and everything. She said, when we come here, she just pulls out this little like 2-piece shooter. It was like, ain't nobody effing with us no more.
Dang.
I knew it was real, but I didn't know it was that real, Grandma. All right,
Shoes. You got a cool ass grandma.
Yeah.
Your grandma is cool.
But then the other one, like my dad's mom, like she like bakes. She's like known for making brownies and like delicious dessert. Yeah, like straight up. But they.
Oh, that's nice to have that contrast.
But when they get together, they like sisters. With my other grandma's
because
dad.
I hate to it's funny because it's almost like yin and yang.
Yeah, this is exactly what it is. Like they both like have the same goal. It's just like they just love their kids.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and that's awesome because you get two different outlooks on life. You get that real like
hood.
Real, I wouldn't even say hood. Like
no, it's just real. Like it wasn't like she's not like.
She ain't sugarcoating nothing.
No, she don't. Like I go to her house. We had like neck bone soup the first. No, we eat neck bones the first day. Second day, she'd take the meat off and make like some neck bone sandwiches. Mm-hmm. Third day, you had neck bone soup. She was just that type of lady that's like.
What about your grandmother? Oh, you didn't have the greatest relationship with your grandmother.
No. On my dad's side, I could see her probably doing like the wine cooler or like the wine sort of thing. She was like probably more like the dainty sort of thing. Because basically when we would go there, she was like the kind of grandmother who was like, oh, what do you want to eat? She made sure she had everything you wanted to eat. Like you told her the cereal, she went out and she got the cereal. You decided you want pancakes, she instantly made up pancakes that day.
Yeah.
You wanted Mickey Mouse like waffles, she had the waffle iron with the Mickey Mouse face ready to go in instant. So, I mean, she was sort of like one of those people who, you know, definitely would have drank like wine cooler, if not like a bottle of wine a day while the husband's over working on the train track, which my grandfather did. But then on my mother's side, she was straight from Poland. So, vodka.
Nice.
That's just straight
Polish women love vodka. They just take it down like water.
I do just take it down like water.
Did she put mayonnaise on her french fries?
I don't know. She's dead.
Sorry.
But you didn't.
Oh, no. I didn't like her.
Yeah, I was just about to say
I had a very strange relationship with her.
Grandmother.
Yeah. But, you know, it was fine. I mean, she probably drink vodka, and that's where it's like when I first had vodka, I didn't think it was anything because all I was doing was like, there was like a burn slightly. But other than that, it didn't take me anywhere I wasn't already going to be able to go.
Sorry.
God. Again?
Sorry. We're having these little personal moments to break up the intensity.
We can say it. We can say it.
Yeah.
This one. All right, so Fern, I could read it. It says start doing something at 7. This 7?
7:40.
Okay. So I just wrote back to him, just scribble, because I was like, is that what we're doing right now?
Well,
sorry, man.
Anyway, Matthew, continue.
This guy's special.
Yeah, we are special.
Episode? So for me, it's like, the gift I got from her was the fact that it's like I can drink vodka like it's just water. Won't give me a hangover. I don't get drunk off of it, no matter how much I have of it.
What is happening?
Yeah, it's like people above us.
Walking.
Damn, dude, I sort of got
There's a hippo upstairs.
Anyway, did you either of you ever drink with your grandmothers?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I have recently.
Oh, okay. Your grandmother's still alive.
Well, actually, I have never like we sit down, but like I say, like my dad's side of the family, so his mom, like the Martha Stewart type, she's like they have a lot of liquor, so it's like everybody be drinking. So, you know, everybody go pour their cup up and stuff.
Yeah.
I lied. I have.
Uh-huh.
At the funeral for like my great uncle or whatever.
Yes.
At the wake afterwards, at their old house, my grandmother was drinking like wine cooler, and I was drinking beer.
Oh, okay. So technically, you drank with your grandmother. Yeah.
And everyone in my immediate family on my father's side.
I never drank with my grandmother. I didn't have the opportunity to.
What did she drink, you said?
My grandmother she drank a
Which
lot
one?
of whiskey. My grandmother on my mother's side drank a lot of whiskey. I also remember a little bit of gin in there. She smoked too.
What about the other side, friend?
My father's mother, my grandmother on my father's side, I only met once when I was younger.
So tequila?
I'm gonna have to assume because she's so racist and stereotypical, but I don't know much about her. So yeah, I can only assume it's tequila. And actually, I can't imagine what else other than tequila she would drink. Like, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to go with tequila. My grandmother on my mother's side though, she drank a lot. I even think my grandmother drank beers.
I was gonna say both my grandparents drink beer.
My mom's not a big beer drinker. Beer drinker, but she does drink those Ritas, those
Lime-A-Rita and stuff like that
with the beer in it. So she does do that. My mom's funny when she drinks because when she goes to a bar, she'll never order the same drink twice. So she
that's keeping it. Your mom's an OG player.
Yeah, she does. The coolest night.
I don't do the same thing twice, bro.
The coolest night I can ever remember is my mom came into town one night and she was hanging out with me and a bunch of the guys, and I was like, "Mother, come hang out with my friends," because I was proud of like
you were,
not where I was, but these are the people who helped me out when when times were rough, and I wanted to introduce my mom to these people, and so they made us. We all pitched in. We made a special dinner for my mom. My boy Tiger, who does the show after this, Risque Chatter, every other Sunday. He said, "Miss Lopez, what do you want to drink tonight?" And my mom was like, "Patron." And he was like, "All right, I got you." And he's like, "Patron and what else?" And she was like, "I like those little." And I was like, "She likes those little margaritas, those lime-maritas and stuff like that." And he was like, "All right, Miss Lopez, I got you." And he went out and he bought all that stuff for her. We cooked dinner. She came over. We all ate food. She ate, and then she took shots with everybody, and she drank, and she even smoked a little. Just between the two of us, my mom took 2 hits of.
He's not talking to me no more. See, the black man always get excluded. See, this is why the black man be like, "F your story."
I mean, the 3 of us, yeah.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
I was talking to you.
No, you pointed at him.
The 2 of us. I said the 2 of us.
Look, man.
Oh, wait, yeah, you did mess that up.
You pointed dead at him.
Yeah, you pointed at me.
Whatever. You know what I mean.
The white guy more willing to call the cops.
Catch your feelings for it, dude. You know.
If I didn't call the cops in that liquor store earlier.
My bad, dude.
Sorry, man.
My bad. Anyway, but yeah, that was the coolest time I remember drinking with my mom. So moving forward out of that, on that topic, my mom has always kind of been progressive like that. So, you know, growing up,
a progressive lifestyle.
Growing up, my mom was probably one of the biggest influence in my life because my parents got divorced early. And
how early?
My parents got divorced I think I was 7 when my parents got divorced. And I stayed with my mom. I didn't stay with my dad. And so my mom played a huge influence in my life as far as growing up. And you play the biggest influence on a child's life until the age of 10. So a lot of the things that...
Facts.
Yeah, it is a fact. And so a lot
So
of...
you out there with kids, you got to the age of 10. They over 10, you messed up.
Well, you didn't mess up, but you're not...
They're not going to have your mannerisms.
Yeah, you play the strongest influence on a child up into the age of 10 because at the age of 10 they kind of start branching out socially, making like more friends and then they're
hanging out.
I think mentally too they reach an age where they start becoming more conscious about the decisions
like,
that they
you
make.
think about it. You think about it. Your dad's your hero until you get a boner.
Yeah,
you got better things to do, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And Daddy understands.
Yeah, like I've been there.
I want to ask you guys a question because I know my mom was very progressive, and to give you examples of how progressive she was, like I told you guys last week about how my mom would let us play with condoms. My mom would give me condoms when I was in high school to make sure I was protecting myself. I can tell my mom that I smoke weed and she's okay with it. Like I can be totally open and honest with my mom because of how she is. She's always been very open-minded and very, very
supportive.
I shouldn't say always because at the beginning of time it was kind of rough. It took me into my adulthood to actually have the kind of relationship that I actually wanted with my mother, and to realize that there's certain things I can't do with my mother. Like I can never live with my mother in my adult age because it just doesn't work. None of us should ever have to live with her.
Never.
Because it doesn't work. Because you revert into that parent-child relationship. No matter
my mom, we just kept bumping heads, man.
No matter how old you are. If you're ever down,
sleep on like my grandma.
Sleep on a buddy's couch. Don't ever move in with your mom, if she's single, or with your parents in general, because you always revert to that parent-child relationship.
It's gonna piss you off so bad the first time they be like, "Can you do this?" And you be like, "I just got off."
Yeah, I just got home. I just woke up. Whatever. My mom, and I told you guys stories about my mom, how she would torture me. She even now to this day she still does it. Like when I live with her temporarily. She would wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and start like slamming dishes around because, you know, it was time to wake up. Because when she woke up, I had to wake up to help her do stuff that really didn't need it to get done around the house.
I like your mom.
She just needed company, basically.
Ain't nobody gonna sleep in my house if I ain't sleep.
I want to ask you guys, what kind of, how do you think your mom influenced how the person that you are today? Like... I know with my mom, and I'll give you an example. I know with my mom, I picked up some of her flaws, and not only her flaws, but her mannerisms.
Yeah.
And so I have a tendency sometimes to be, or I don't think this is a flaw because my mom's a lesbian and she has a tendency to flirt with everybody. And so I think I kind of picked up this habit of flirting with people that, you know, I'm not intentionally flirting with them, but just being like overly like, hey, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Did you say not intentionally flirting with them bitches?
Yeah, I did say not intentionally, but I just...
Did you just say bitches on the air?
You can say that.
We can?
Yeah. Female dogs.
Can I get a list?
Yeah, we can look it up. Yeah, we can. We're supposed to be one here, but so how do you think your mom influenced your life? Matthew, we'll start with you.
I was really close with my mom. So, I mean, she influenced a lot. Like, how I see women, how I treat women.
Like you said, my mom was very encouraging. My mom would always, like...
My mom's 100% supportive.
But see, my mom was not supportive in the way that, like, I think your mom was supportive. You want to jack off with the microphone real quick?
Maybe I do. You got a problem with it?
Yeah, it's squeaking while I'm talking.
Yeah, whatever.
I love you.
Whoa.
Who said that? Whoa. Whoa.
Okay. Is there going to be a Juice Lopez wedding?
No, man. I'm look, I have nothing wrong with any homosexuals, but if I'm heterosexual and it kind of offends me that you would come on to me because you know I'm heterosexual.
Whoa.
He's got a kid. He's got a girl.
No one was coming on to you at all, buddy.
One thing, you're not even real gay guys. Real gay guys don't come on the straight guys.
I wasn't coming on to you. I just said
Matt just saw you.
I did. I'm the witness.
Oh, shit. Shoot.
You caught yourself.
Ship. Yeah, I said ship. Oh, ship. Anyway.
Ship it out of here.
Fern, I love you too. Like
Thanks,
a brother.
Thanks, brother. I love you like a brother too. I told you this. You remind me of my little brother, kind of. Sort of. Yeah, actually you do. You share a lot of traits that my little brother. He's very...
confident.
He's very machismo too, my little brother.
What?
Machismo.
Macho. English?
Macho.
English?
Alpha. You're very alpha. My brother's very alpha.
A-type.
But getting back to our mothers real quick.
Look, man, I didn't pick that lifestyle. It chose me.
I know, it did. It chose him too. But you guys are similar in traits sometimes. But getting back to mothers.
It's actually something I picked up from my mother.
Yeah.
She's one of those people that she don't really take nothing.
Uh-huh.
And she's kind of like, not it's my way or the highway. Yeah, she's more it's my way or the highway. And I was like that a lot as a kid, and I ran into like a lot of troubles with that.
Yeah, that
doesn't work out. So like that's why I learned I was always fighting and stuff.
Yeah,
but so I learned to realize that it's my way or the highway, as long as that makes sense and it's reasonable.
Yeah.
So
Matthew, how about you?
What?
You already said your mother.
Yeah.
But do you have negative traits from your mother?
Probably.
Yes, I do.
Wait, I want to start with Matthew. I want to shatter your fairy tale white world.
Weird. I mean, I don't know, because a lot of it is, like my mother, For most of my life, my parents, or at least my mother, didn't really have friends that she like hung out with outside of like working or anything. And so it's kind of like how I've become, because it was like early on, she'd have like friends. My father would have friends. They'd go out. We'd have a babysitter for a little bit. Then we like move, and they stopped really having friends, and that's kind of like around the time I stopped really, like having like traditional friends. And it's like, oh yeah, no, I'll stay home. I'll do stuff with like myself or whoever's immediately there.
Don't cry, bro. It's okay if you want to. You don't have to, but you can if you want to.
No, I'm good.
Okay, continue.
Good.
Yeah.
You don't want to. You are gonna cry, aren't you?
No, I'm good.
He's crying. We see it.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
You heard his voice crack. No, I'm just joking.
No. So,
all right.
So you kind of isolated your family in general. It was kind of just you and
then,
your mom. Because you said,
and then the other thing,
past episodes, you said that your dad worked a lot. So it wasn't just you and your mom.
Like the big part of it too is, like my father's side of the family, we would see them at least once a year for like family reunions and stuff. I knew all of my cousins, all of my like uncles, aunts, second cousins, so on and so forth.
I think white people are the only ones that count cousins.
But on my mother's side, I knew my immediate cousins from her brother, so I knew my uncle, but then I didn't know any of my like second cousins, third cousins, other like relatives. So I only knew them, and then I don't even see them because after my grandmother passed, he was basically, my uncle was like, I don't want to have anything to do with your family or you guys. So,
Sad to hear that.
I'm fine with it.
Uncle was mean.
My cousins were hot, though.
Oh, you guys live like, whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's very white of you. That is very white of you on the air. Could you repeat that?
No.
Okay, we got it. I'm turning it into, what's the thing? The push board?
So one negative trait that I picked up from my mom that I kind of try not to,
You like people of the same sex?
No. Such a jerk.
He's like, that's not a bad trait, is it?
Is that bad? I like to suck off men in the closet, so what?
I actually read something. It was on FML.com. Dude post, yeah, I get my first blowjob at a party last night. Thing is, I'm 100% heterosexual male.
Oh, I read that one, and then he got a blowjob by another guy, and he was like, does that make me gay?
No. It was, he was like, I got drunk at a party and I gave my first blowjob ever, but I'm 100% heterosexual male. Dude, you gave a blowjob to a guy. You're no longer 100%.
Yeah. I think we talked about this before. I don't know. Off air, we talked about this.
Maybe.
One negative trait that I got from my mom is growing up, my mom started getting educated. She went to school.
How can you give a blowjob to a guy and not be gay? You finished? Like, come on.
Well, to be fair...
hey, dog, I'm the truth. I'm the truth, ain't I? Come on,
To be fair, too, when I was in college, I lived with one of my roommates was a gay man. You guys actually know him because he worked with us for a short period back 2 spaces ago. Name starts with a C, ends with an et.
I don't know the guys.
Worked over on fulfillment.
The Super Saiyan. Yeah, like
usually.
We'll get more into this.
Yeah, but basically, he would regularly hook up with like guys and like who had girlfriends who were like would maintain like nah, I'm straight, because I'm on top, I'm still straight, but like they getting blown by this dude and then having sex with him.
In case you guys are wondering how we got off topic from mothers to gays, this is how the connection is made. Boom, 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 boom. First it started with me because my mom is gay. And so I made the thing of saying, hey, one negative trait that I got from my mom? And then Matthew immediately with his comic sense said, being gay, and blah, blah. And then from there, it was all downhill, people. But now we're back on topic. So... My mom got educated, and she went to school for early childhood development, and so a lot of
that's a cop out.
So a lot of the things that she learned early on was psychological. So that my mom went from being like a physical punisher, like my mom used to whoop us a lot,
Oh yeah, your messed up story of like, all right, go pull your pants down. Be waiting for me.
Oh man! So my mom, even at a young age, in her young age, would kind of and I don't fault my mom. It happens, Not everybody's perfect growing up. Not everybody is a perfect parent. We all make our mistakes, and we learn with each day that goes on. We learn. Well, hopefully, I think good parents learn what they shouldn't do and correct it, and the next day don't make the same mistake twice. But yes, my mom was very physical when she punished us. And it was a little bit psychological too. So she would tell us to go lay across the bed, pull our pants down, and she was gonna whoop us. But she would never come in immediately and whoop us. She would sit there and make us wait, and then she
put you in timeout.
Maybe that's why you like a little intimidated by the bedroom.
Probably. And I'm not gonna lie.
Bad memories. You gotta start smashing on the couch.
Smash on the couch.
Or in the car. Skirt.
Yeah, I did. In case you guys don't know, I did recently acquire a car. But anyway, so one of the traits that I kind of get is my mom's thing about playing mind games, and I don't like playing mind games, but it's everybody likes to play games. It's weird.
I don't.
No, not you. I can be real with homies. What I mean by games,
I quit school early.
What I mean by games is with
recess.
With females,
too many games.
I'm talking mainly with women. And this is why I kind of don't want to talk with women, because it's like a game, and I don't want to sit here and play the game with everyone. But that's one thing. My mom played a lot of head things on us, and it was just weird and freaky and stuff like that. But
yeah, what I picked up bad from my mom is she like I said, it's her way or the highway.
Yeah,
that's really bad. But also she really avoids confrontation.
Yeah, because it was part of your life. Part of your life was affected because you didn't want to go along with what she said or her way, and you had to dip out.
No, I kind of bowed down at that. I didn't.
Oh, you bowed down?
I pretty much bowed. My dip out situation is I'm gonna get on. I don't think I'll share that on air until we get famous and we get paid for that.
Yeah, okay.
That's a story that I'm gonna save for some money.
It's a
very deep story.
Sounds like it.
Okay, no, it's just life out there for a young man to be 16 and have to go through.
So not to cut into that. You dipping out had nothing to do with your mom. It's kind of what you're.
No, it was just a situation.
Okay.
It was
but as far as your mom saying you were cool with that, it didn't bother you.
No, it's when you get raised in that mentality, then you abide by it. You know what I mean? If you don't know anything different, then you're just that's the rules to it. So you're used to that.
Yeah.
So you abide by that. But when I got out, if I would have stayed, I probably wouldn't be the same person I am today.
Oh, okay.
If I wouldn't have got out and broke that mentality and actually okay, this is not how every household is and stuff like that, and see how other people live, then pretty much stuff, man.
It was see, Matthew, it's funny because you don't. I kind of feel like you don't have the same experiences as me and Juice had with our mothers, because your parents stayed together. You think it was rougher? You think your mom, it was harder for you because of the split between your parents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, one thing is that's gonna be rough for every kid because in their mind, okay, the parents are what? Together in the house raising a kid.
Yeah.
So that's splitting up your mind right there. You got to get used to something. You just have to get used to it. It's forced. It's not something that you can you have no control over that situation at all. You can't do anything. You talk to your parents you guys get along so well, get back together. They're getting remarried and stuff. So yeah.
I mean, the only thing with my parents is they weren't divorced, but I saw them fight a lot, and some of them were really bad, really serious fights. And at this point, it's when my parents are with us, they're still together and stuff. But I guess another negative trait is how we talk to my father. So when my parents come to visit, my mom she'll oh hey, what's going on, blah 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 blah. The instant my dad butts in with it, it's Clinton, blah 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 blah. And just turns this devil woman yells at him, puts him in his place, and he stops talking, just sits there. And it's just, all right, so what are we doing? Where are we going?
Did you pick up the trait of your father listening to that? Or did you pick up the trait of your mother doing that?
So you're more so when you relate.
I'm not going to back down.
Okay, basically. So basically. I don't know. My mom, this is one trait about my mom that I picked up that my mom she's super nice, but she's passive aggressive and short tempered. She's passive aggressive and short tempered. So for a while she'll be really calm. She'll try to get the situation handled peacefully. But once peaceful didn't work, my mom would just snap, and she got hood as hell. There was one time we were at Dominic's, and
I saw that on the news.
no, there was one time we were at Dominic's. Dominic's is a chain that is no longer in Chicago, but it was a Chicago chain. She bought a bunch of groceries. Something was supposed to be on sale. This is for my mom. Something was supposed to be on sale, but it wasn't. She wanted to return the items. Pause it. Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna. There we go. Yeah. She wanted to return the items, so the woman was just like, all right. So the woman starts taking the items out the bag. And then my mom was just like, you know what? Never mind. I'll just take it. It's not that important. I apologize. My mom apologized to the woman. And so the woman, my mom's like, just, I'll take everything back. And so the woman got an attitude and just started, like, slamming stuff on the counter. And my mom was like, no, I gave you my stuff in bags, and I want my stuff back in bags. And the woman behind the counter was just like, I'm not a bagger. That's not my job. I'm not doing that. And then my mom and the woman had a couple words, and then the woman called my mom a bitch, and then my mom just lost it. She just started throwing like all the groceries at the woman, started pushing them off the counter and everything. Like, we literally had to grab her and like pull her out of the Dominic's and then settle the situation. Like, she's got everything refunded, and we had to leave. It was weird. My mom is very short-tempered, really short-tempered.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's how it is, though, man. You can't. Certain people, you just can't do certain stuff to, man.
Yeah.
You don't pay the cost to be the boss.
Yep, that is true. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in 15 minutes. We're going to leave you with the smooth and sultry sounds of the Philip Riley. And remember, Manstrosity is brought to you by our sponsor, Rinse and Flips.
Damn, I wanted to do that when we came back.
Oh.
Alabama's #1 condom. Nah, that's all I
We'll just
got.
do it when we come back, man.
All right, we'll do the sponsor when we come back. This is
The
Manstrosity.
instructions are so simple.
Simple.
Use one side, take it off, rinse it out, and flip it. You can use the other side. Now an interesting flavors like Kool-Aid and watermelon. Or black guy, white guy.
Wait. You suck at this.
Yeah.
Juice is doing
Like I
this.
said,
All
we'll do
right.
it,
Manstrosity.
I'll do it
We'll get the
later.
sponsor back when we come back on air. Thank you guys.
This girl was high heels, high strung, one of a kind. I kinda X-ray, reading straight through every line. I take a bus ride, train ride, head out of Canada. Get from my place to her place, I know it, man. She got me drunk, tired, such a smile, little buzz, high, little butterfly. Baby, she's got all my time. This girl's high heels, high class, one of a kind. I said I wonder if I ever find another way. I wonder if you really know what to say. I wonder if I'll ever get away, baby. Get away, baby. I wonder if I'll ever find another way. I wonder if you really know what to say. I wonder if I'll ever get away, baby. Get away, baby.
Picked up in Lovesville, Riley.
We're bound to tear it apart and taking time bound, melting the heart and every moment in another nervous wreck. Play it like a game and we're taking all of this. So baby, high like we're gonna fly. Maybe this time to make it to the side. Baby, wings spread, we're taking flight. This girl's high heels, high class, one of a kind. I said I wonder if I'll ever find another way. I wonder if you really know what to say. I wonder if I'll ever get away, baby. Get away, baby. I wonder if I'll ever find another way. I wonder if you really know what to say. I wonder if I'll ever get away, baby. Get away, What do you want from me, want from me? 'Cause I just wanna know you. What do you want from me, want from me? 'Cause I ain't trying to hurt you. Since we just met the other night, I'll take a couple other nights to say this. But you've been on my mind and I'm taking my time trying to save this. Said they hit that speaking or all the shots this weekend. When you put me in your room way too soon, was I dreaming? What do you want from me, want from me? 'Cause I just wanna know you. What do you want from me, want from me? 'Cause I ain't trying to hurt you. If you want respect with your hands around my neck, it's balanced. I can see the smoke, I can feel your hope, it's balanced. And the touch of your skin, it's a blessing of a sin. What you want is what I want, that's where it begins. I could stay or I could go. Please don't leave me alone. What do you want from me, want from me? 'Cause I just wanna know you. What do you want from me, want from me? 'Cause I ain't trying to hurt you. What do you want from me, want from me? 'Cause I just wanna know you. What do you want from me, want from me? 'Cause I ain't trying to hurt you. What do you want from me, want
Lappy. Oh, that, I love this beat so much.
And Manstrosity is back on the Mother's Day. You don't have no Xannies, come back another day.
Whoa,
I
your
want
face.
drugs
Look at his
And
face.
cocaine. I might shoot myself in the face. Kurt Cobain. I just robbed a
I was
couple
waiting for
dudes
that.
on a low stain. I'm smoking on gas, no propane. I get it from my
Okay,
man.
kills.
His name is Fern. All we do is take trees and let them burn.
Yeah. Oh, that was a perfect way to end that. That's
Well, yeah, because I paused it for you guys.
welcome back. This is Manstrosity.
I got on my trippy face on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
no, he
Because it's
got
a-
real intense.
It's a
No,
real dope
while we
beat.
rapping, you gotta get in the character. Otherwise,
Yeah.
your music not gonna sound good.
You gotta put some feeling behind it. It's gotta have some character. Well, it's just gonna sound like
If you're
what
not
everybody
feeling,
else.
if you're not
does.
feeling it, they're not gonna feel it.
Yeah.
That's yours.
So, welcome back. This is Manstrosity.
Oh,
Remember,
I
you can
just
catch Manstrosity every Sunday, 6
got
to 8
I'll put
here
something
on
that's good.
QUE4.org radio. What's all that other beautiful information that
We
we'd
are
like to hear you
also
say?
on AM 1680 Chicago, and this is Manstrosity. Please call the show at any given point in time. Even have your mother call because it's Mother's Day at 312-985-7834. Once again, for a date with Fern for your single mother, call in at 312-985-QUE4.
Oh, I hate you guys.
If you want the actual number for your mother to date Fern, that is 312-985-7834.
And if you don't have the internet, you can always catch us at where
Well-
can you catch us?
They're gonna need the internet to catch us on these sites because if you don't have the internet, you can't
Oh, I mean,
reach us.
damn it.
If you ain't got a cell
If
phone,
you don't have a
Yeah.
phone.
If you don't have a phone, but
if you a juice,
what?
you ain't got a
You
phone.
don't-
I got a phone. Player's broke, man. I got a couple phones. You want to buy one, player? Get your mind right, man. Stay out my
Actually,
pockets.
no, I pay full price.
Ooh, on the Android.
So you got
Like,
money.
okay.
Anyway.
But if you want to hit us up on the internet, you can hit us up on Facebook at Manstrosity Radio. You can hit us up on Instagram at Manstrosity. Hit us up on our Spreaker at Manstrosity Radio. And
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, Manstrosity Radio. And the Twitter is Manstrosity Q4. And don't forget to hit us up on manstrosityradio.com.
And if you can't remember that, you can always just Google us at Manstrosity Radio, and you'll find all the the work that we've been doing.
All the work we do.
Yeah. And
Basically,
you can
from
also,
since we started to since the beginning to right now, you can find everything.
plus, you can also email us individually at our names, because it's easier that way, at manstrosityradio.com.
So Fern at Manstrosity.com,
Juice.
Fern at ManstrosityRadio.com.
Juice at manstrosityradio.com.
And Matt at manstrosityradio.com.
And like every week, Manstrosity Radio is brought to you by Rinse and Flips, Alabama's #1 selling reversible condoms. Instructions are so simple for these rinse and flips. You can use one side of this condom, flip it over, use the other side. And they come in flavors. Even for our new Confederate fans, we have Kool-Aid and watermelon. And on the Soul Southern side, now we have yams and Nutella.
Lambs and Nutella.
And
Yams and Nutella.
and they
making
just
me
bought
hungry.
one out. It's called Chicago Battle of the Bands.
Ooh.
Really?
Sharks and JJ Fish.
What?
That's awesome. That is
I
awesome.
think it's just the grease though, but I'm
I
not sure.
can't wait to try those. Oh, so it's like extra lubricated.
Slip and slide.
Oh, wow.
Slip
and slide. This buzzball lives up to its name. I chugged the last of it before we went off air, and I feel really buzzed right now. It's nasty. I recommend no one ever
You
drink
have to
those.
drive.
No, I don't.
Okay,
We're
on
Ubering it.
air tip, I found the key to the mics.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
How?
So face
To
it
the
sideways.
side.
Yes.
Sideways?
You have to
Yeah,
rotate
like
it
a cardioid.
No, rotate it sideways, so it's like actually facing towards you. 'Cause
Oh,
otherwise,
okay.
it's still up. There you. Ooh, you're a lot better now.
Yeah, it's better.
You're in the game now.
Talking from
What
the
about me?
side. Hit
Talk to it.
Yeah.
Put the sleeve on.
Is it?
How about this? Other side?
No, I think it is this side.
This side?
are we
I think it is.
Yeah.
Hold on, talking to it.
was
What's up, guys?
Hold on, Fern, be quiet.
Is it
sorry.
this side or this side?
The other side.
This side?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're perfect.
Cardioid
Yeah.
microphone.
You
Try
good?
to- yeah,
All
you're
right, we're
good.
in there now.
All right, so we got to talk like this from now on. Oh,
No,
yeah,
no,
that's.
no. Or
You can just
put it
rotate
like
your
this.
mic however
Yeah.
you want to.
I want to talk like
Oh.
this from now on. All right, getting back to the show. We're talking about mothers. Ooh,
You-
damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it picks it
you're
up
right.
now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
I know,
about? You
right?
can actually stand
Does
a little.
what you got to do.
Ooh, yeah. So
You can
getting
be
back,
comfortable now.
Yeah. Getting back to the show, we're talking about mothers. because it is Mother's Day, and this is
Player number one.
that was nice. Your mom would be proud. And getting back to the conversation about how our mom influenced our lives, and we left off, and we were talking about a lot of negative things about negative traits that we might have picked up from our parent or our mom in
I actually
general.
have a question on this.
Yes.
Since you both have children, how do you feel? I don't know if you know the answer to this. How do you feel your mother influenced how you raise your child?
Oh, that's actually a really good question because my mom.
Yeah, actually, for my plans. Go ahead.
You want to go first?
You got it. You got it. I'm sorry.
Real quick, it's because I already know. My mom didn't raise me with a lot of affection. She didn't hug us a lot and say she loved us a lot. So I knew that if ever I had a child, that I was gonna. That's how it would be. I would be overly affectionate, and I am with my son. Like I always hug him, and I always tell him I love him. And now that he's older and he's about the same like size and about 2 inches taller than me, like I can't be as affectionate. But I do like affection in like manly ways. Like I'll noogie his head and be like.
It's more like how your father does it, right?
Yeah. So
okay, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
yeah,
I feel like this is the question. Like, we pick up certain things on the aspect because like how we were raised.
Yeah.
So I feel like it'd be like more intended on like how we were raised, but not how we treat them. Yeah. You're gonna treat them more how our fathers like treated us, but like the way you're gonna be raised, like your lifestyle or whatnot, is more likely gonna be our moms because that's what we spend the most time with.
Yeah. But as far as with my mom, like I just knew that when I had a child, I was going to be a little bit more affectionate. My mom just wasn't affectionate, and I didn't spend a lot of time with my dad, so I just knew that at the end of the day, I just wanted to be more affectionate with my son. How about you, Juice? How do you feel your relationship with your mom affects? How do you feel your relationship with your mom affects the relationship with your child?
Like I said, like I know, like with the raising part, like I know the lifestyle is gonna be pretty set to a standard. It's gonna be like not a lot of BS going around. You know what I mean? Like we'll have fun. You know, there's gonna be like love there. But I'm not sure.
Is there anything that your mom did to you when you were little, or is there anything?
Okay, one thing that I'm gonna try not to do. I know I'm never gonna do. I'm never gonna whoop my son.
Okay.
Like.
Yeah.
Okay. He'll get like checked though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like you said, like I might like rough him up and not like beat punch.
Yeah,
him
like little,
like you know, like get him straight to
stuff.
something. Yeah, like smack him on the side of the head or something like that. But
yeah,
Make sure he knows who the boss is.
I think
not necessarily that, but just like you know, like and then I'm also whenever I do something like that, I'm gonna make sure that I'm explaining to him
why he's getting
No, not why he's why he's getting it and
why he deserves it.
Not why he deserves it, but like why this is coming to this.
Yeah,
because it's like
yeah.
And I'm really trying to resort not to do that because one thing, I just don't want my son to be in that mentality of like being hit.
And that was the other thing with my mom. My mom did a lot of physical punishment, and I think in my son's lifetime, I think I spanked him twice, and both times were when he was under 4, and it was just like little spankings on the booty.
Yeah, something like that. Like that's cool.
But other than that, I've never had to put a hand on my child because he just never wanted to cross the path. Like he was just he was a good kid.
And then follow up. How do you think since it's
try to get a little positive because it's the positive side of the show.
No, but like the follow up then is since it's a partnership with raising a child, whether or not you're together or not.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Because I assume you've both met your women's mothers.
Yeah.
How do you feel that they have affected how like your girl is treating like the child and raising the child when like you're not there and stuff like that?
Well, for me, like my girl's mom is like, she's dope. Like as mom, like I give like Miss Patterson is hands down like one of the dopest moms because like she loves her kids. Like she'll do anything for them. Like all her kids have been through paid for college. They didn't have to take any loans out. No nothing.
Wow.
Like the loans were minor to where they're about to be paid off within like 2 years of them, 3 years of them being out of school, stuff like that. Like. And it's like she's just like a dope mom, so I know like she'll do anything for her kids, and like they really love each other. So I have no problems with like that's one thing I'm really glad she did have a mother like that. So
as far as my son's mother,
Fern on the other hand though,
man, my son's mother's mother has a tendency to over baby my son, which
that's one thing I'm worried about though.
Yeah, that's and it kind of I kind of feel it trickled over into my son's mother. Like now she over babies him. He's gonna be 13, and she still calls him a baby. Like she still considers him a child.
What?
Yeah. So I think that's one thing
That's one thing I'm like.
Yeah.
When my son turns 13, I'm gonna be like, this dude is ejaculating
Yeah.
in like rags, but this dude is like,
Into socks.
he's a man right now. Yeah, you know, like
Yeah.
not a
Still
man,
hitting
but like
stuff up.
if this was back in like the tribal days, you'd be a man.
Yeah, he would.
You out there banging people.
man.
So moving forward, because we don't want to focus too much on the negative. We talked about the not too much negative, but just the bad traits that we picked up.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
We had some questions or whatever, but I have a question for you. All right.
Okay.
Name the dopest thing your mom has ever done for you. Like the dopest, like that one memorable thing that your mom, you was just like, oh man, oh my God, mom, yeah.
Matthew, you go first.
I don't know.
Man,
You go first.
I don't know, because overall, my mom, I just think always just does really. I don't have one specific thing because
just name like just one of them. I know it's not like one, but just name one of the times.
there was one time that I was harassing her about getting a 35mm camera because I like photography
Yeah.
and I wanted to take a camera. But at the time, I was thinking about going to school for film.
Yeah.
For acting, and so she was trying to wait till my birthday, but she just couldn't hold it off any longer because I was making such a big fuss out of it. So she was like, "Here, I got you this camera." So she got me a camcorder instead of a 35mm camera, and I was just like stunned because I was just like, "Man, this." At the time, it was like an expensive camera, and I was just like, "Damn, it's a nice camera." And she was like, if you want, you can take it back. And I was like, "No, this is fine. This'll do." And then from there, I was just like, I made little like short videos and stuff like that, like real obscure stuff, nothing like with any scripts or anything, just stuff that I could do by myself.
Yeah.
And so it was cool. I think that was like one of the dopest moments that I can remember about my mom like shocking me.
My parents did the same thing.
What they
It was
do?
there was like a Black Friday deal
Uh-huh.
for it, and like I wanted a camera. They went out and they got me like one of them. Like they had to go like several stores to like try and get it. We're up at like the crack of dawn to like do it,
And
and
they
they
got
got it. Yeah.
But was that more your mom or your parents also get? Well, it kind of comes.
It was like my mother, because she like knew.
Yeah.
Because like with my dad, it's like
that is true.
like if you
Turn the volume down on the mics a little bit.
Your mic or
The Matt's,
his
Matt's and mine. Just a little. Well, turn mine back up. Turn Matt's down just a little bit. turn me back to where you had me. Yeah.
There we
yeah,
go.
right there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Cool.
you're good. You're good.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. No. So yeah. How about you, Juice?
One of mine is I'm gonna go with the Christmas where me and my brothers like we were telling her like probably like in September like for Christmas we want a PlayStation. No, it was the Xbox. We were like we're all just gonna like just chip in because 3 of us and my little sister, so it's like getting gifts. We know how it is. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like we're like if we can just get a PlayStation or Xbox or whatever, it'd be dope. Like we were just like it'd be dope. Like so then she's like I don't know about it. And then she's like she's gonna get us all the other stuff. So on Christmas Day like we all had like boxes under the tree and stuff. So we're thinking like it didn't happen because like she got us all these other gifts.
Yeah.
So we're thinking like ain't nothing happening for the Xbox. We were still grateful and stuff. But when she came down with this little struggle, and I'm like, yeah. And we just all turned up like, she got it.
Wait, so you guys got the gifts and the
She
Xbox?
got us this. She
Ah,
like,
that's
out of-
dope.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
As far as Christmas is, I think Christmas probably is the best memories that I have with my mom because they were like we didn't get much gifts, but I just remember my mom always she always tried to do like the best for us. So there were times I remember one Christmas she had lost her job just before Christmas, and instead of getting gifts, she had man, I love my mom to death. She was always so creative. She made IOUs, but not just wrote them out on paper like IOUs. She literally like created like cards, and they said IOU $25 or IOU this, and she put them in envelopes and she put them on a tree, and we would just go. You would pick a card and we'd open it up, and whatever it said is what you got. So if it said I owed you $100, you got $100. If it said I owed you $25, you got $25.
That's dope.
I like that. That's
So
how I
my mom-
always wanted Christmas to
Yeah,
go, like,
so-
money.
For all the bad that my mom like, or all the, or at least as a child, you see everything as bad, and some of it is bad. But for all the negative that I can remember,
Wait, what?
what?
Hold up. You just made childhood sound, like, very dark. Like, for all the
I'm-
bad you see,
I'm
all you
talking-
see is
Well,
bad.
hold on. I'm
He
speaking.
sound
from-
like he has a hood on right now and he's just looking down like.
I'm speaking
For all
from
the
just.
bad
Life
right
is
now.
very dark. Just dark.
I stayed in the cupboard.
Well, because I'm speaking just from my childhood.
Yeah. There we go.
There was we had some dark times, but even in those dark times, my mom tried very hard to make sure that we had normal childhoods. Every Friday, she would do what we call a junk food Friday.
Okay.
So we would go to a grocery store, and she would like let us pick out chips, and we would always buy those gyro kits
Oh,
and pizza, and we would rent movies, and then we would just sit there all Friday night and just junk out.
I got a flashback.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, finish. Go ahead.
No, that was basically it. We
Okay.
just sit there and junk out.
That's dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
But my mom, like, also, she coached me. Like, I played baseball all my life or whatever, but she
Uh-huh.
coached me like my beginning years. So T-ball,
Uh-huh.
she coached me and Pee Wee. But
What?
yeah, so like the T-ball years, it was her and this other lady, Mary Kay Kopko, was a white lady in Hyde Park. We all played in HBK or whatever, and we were the White Sox. Every year we played, they coached us to the championship. So we be going against like all these dads and whatnot, coaching all their sons and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's
Dang.
these two moms just coming in like, nope, game
I'm
time.
about to lose.
They didn't know anything about baseball. They knew
Oh,
nothing
wow.
about baseball, but they literally learned. They got a book and they were sharing it. They would watch baseball and learn the swings, and they got it down to just like the fundamentals.
That's awesome.
And we literally went to the championship every year. They coached us. So I'm talking about like I even got into a newspaper, the Hyde Park Herald, when I was in T-ball when I was like 5, because I got like all the outs in the game
Yeah.
and all the runs or whatever.
Dang.
But it's like, but my mom like made that happen. So it's like she'd take us out for a pizza party. She'd be like, if you win this game for me, you hit a home run. We get the whole team Happy Meals. Offers. I'm talking about like after practice, they just come. Like it was just dope to have your mom coaching you like this. That was one of the dopest experiences I ever had in my life.
How about you, Matthew? Dope experiences like that? If not, you can pass. We're keeping it positive.
I mean that's rare. That's
Yeah.
one thing I had to share to like.
Yeah.
Like,
we won.
Yeah, there's
Not
like
only did we
nothing
play,
like.
but we won. It wasn't like no chump change.
Well, I guess like going off of sports, because like when I was little, I tried all these different sports. I tried soccer. I didn't really try football, but I
see you
tried
playing
like
soccer.
I tried like baseball and stuff like that, and tennis. And I mean, with tennis, my mom would play with me a lot so that I got better and would like encourage me and stuff. But with baseball, so the only time we ever went to like any sort of like championship or anything was like the first season I played, and during that season I'd never hit like almost anything. I get up to bat and I'm just like thinking too much, nothing's gonna happen. I'm like, all right, cool. But she promised that if I hit and got on base, she'd go and buy me Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. And this
You
was,
tried so hard.
I did. I tried really hard.
You tried really hard.
It was
man.
like 3 whole games where it's like I tried like every time I was like, I'm gonna get Legend of Zelda today, and so I would strike out and I was like, so close. Or as I'd hit it and I'd like almost get to base and they'd get me out right then. I'd be like, no, I'm so close to Zelda. So then there was like this one game, and I'm like up and I hit it, and I make it all the way to second base. I look around. Yeah, getting Zelda. My mom's gone. I'm like, she's going to get Zelda. She comes back like 15 minutes later.
Zelda.
Just holds it up.
Oh,
I'm going home happy tonight.
That's dope. Dude.
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
So fast forward. So that's childhood. How about now? What role does your mom play in your life now in your adulthood?
In my adulthood,
For you, especially for you, Juice, because you have a child now. So does she like give you advice? Is she like helping you with your child more? Is she in your life more now that you have a child, or is your relationship kind of the same?
well, we had like I said, like before, like when I was 16 or whatever, we had like a broken relationship. So that was like for years. So I was like 21, and then like when I came back to Chicago, we kind of just like It's like, all right, whatever. I love you. You love me. Dumb stuff's out the window. So like, we just played it cool ever since then. So it's like, it's been kind of like more though. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's like making up for a lot of years. So within that, it's just been like, it's been a lot more family orientated for me. So it's like, she's been around. I've been around. She's always around my son. So
That's good. How about you, Matthew?
It's a little weird.
Is it?
Because what I got from her is like your
Don't
family isn't
don't date
really
a black girl.
close. In that, I guess, but
really?
like no,
No,
Oh.
he's joking.
it is, but no, like family isn't like really like a close thing. So that's what I got like my entire life, like on her half and stuff like that. So, like for the most part, I don't really see them except for maybe when I have to go home for a dentist appointment or a doctor's appointment, or if I need something that I can't get here. So, because I know what they want it to be, is they want it to be like, all right, cool, because they told me this to my face, my mother and my father, mostly my mother, like, now that you're an adult, we're on the same level, and we want to be friends. But I can't do that.
No, you can never be
You
friends.
can't
with your
really,
parents.
like, you can do it if you were raised from the beginning that it's like, we're going to be friends, but you can't do it
No,
like,
at this
now.
level, you can like socialize, like at a picnic or something, we can kick back.
Like, yeah,
We're just
it's like I can get
hanging
drunk
back.
with you, but I can't really.
I'm not
like,
gonna
hang
open
out
up.
with you.
I'm not gonna open up and just wild out.
Like anything I wouldn't tell you before, I'm not going to tell you still now.
It's like pretty much the only thing I'm gonna do now is curse and talk a little bit more reckless in front of you.
Yeah,
exactly.
So other than that,
they told me it's like once you don't live under this roof, no, you can't curse under this roof. Once you are out of this
you can do
roof-
whatever you want to do.
And I'm outside that roof.
Yeah, so
I
it's
pay for
like,
my
yeah.
rent. I pay for everything else.
All right. Well, growing up in my mom's house, like my stepdad always told us, like, yeah, this is just a hotel till you 18. Once you hit 18, you're not my responsibility no more.
Yeah.
Check out time.
Basically,
Check
my
out.
parents were
Swear to
like-
God, that's
My parents said the same
I
thing,
checked out
but in
early.
like the whitest way, where it's like, all right, so once you're in college, you can come back every summer, but after that, you done. After you graduate college, you better get a job, better find a place, better be able to pay for it too. You ain't coming back here.
Yeah.
That's pretty real. That's pretty real.
How about you, Fern? You've been kind of quiet these past.
I know,
few
right?
episodes. What's up?
So I know you got a weird thing with your family.
My mom, again, and I'm not trying to. I want to focus on the positive.
You have a beautiful radio voice.
Oh, thank you.
Pause.
My mom, I love my mom to death because it wasn't easy for us at the beginning.
Yeah.
And as I got older, I learned. I basically learned how to have a relationship with my mom as I got older. It's something that I didn't learn as a child. Because as I got older, my mom got older, so she softened around the edges. So doing stuff and having conversations with her got easier, and we were able to talk about stuff. And especially since we had went through so much BS at the beginning, it was just easier as an adult. And man, I love my mom to death, and you guys all know this. My mom spoils me so much in my
She
adulthood.
really does.
I didn't.
How old are you again?
I am 36 years
And
old.
she still sends you money when you ask her.
Yes. And it's a beautiful thing because I didn't have this my mom wasn't able to give this to us as children. She wasn't able to really give us the things that we wanted or sometimes even that we needed.
Yeah.
And so it's a beautiful thing now in my adulthood. And there was a time where I was really down on my luck and I called on my mom a lot and it strained our relationship a little bit. But now where I'm at in my life, I'm at the point where I don't have to ask her for much at all. So every now and then when I do find myself in, a small little hole, she's always willing to help me out. And that's a beautiful thing. And even if it's not even a small little hole, there's been times where I'm just hungry and I need money for lunch and I'll call her and I'm like, Mother, can you send me $10 for lunch, please?
Yeah, I've been there for a few of
Yeah,
those.
and she was like, all right, give me an hour. I'll send you the money, check your account. And it's there and I pay her back. There have been times in the past where I wasn't in a position to pay her back, but now where I'm at now, anytime I borrow money from my mom, I make sure I pay her back as soon as I get it.
I think you lying.
No,
No, he does.
no, I do.
You pay her back?
He does.
Yep, because I don't want to ruin that. It's nice to have that, and if I ever find myself down on my luck again, I want her to know that I'm gonna. Yeah,
It's like with my parents, like with the apartment I now have, I had to take out a loan. Like we each had to take out a loan from our parents because, like we had like to pay 1 month's rent, then like our deposit was 2 months' rent, and then we had to pay half a month's rent all at once, and we had like the 3 month total with us.
Yeah.
We needed that extra like half. And with the relationship I have with my parents, I was like, hey, can I get like $550 to help pay for the rest of what I got to pay for this? And they gave it to me just because I've got like enough of a relationship like with my mom, and that
She
she
trusts
was
you.
like, yeah, I trust you're gonna pay me back, and I paid her back literally 4 days later once we got paid.
That's okay. Just to keep this show a little cool, can I say my next question?
Yeah.
All right, it's gonna get a little real.
Yeah.
First time you ever heard your mom having sex?
Ooh.
Never.
You never had your parents have sex?
No. To be fair, I've never heard it. That at least
You
I
saw
know.
it?
No, but thinking back, I definitely probably like interrupted it, cause like when you're little. No, like when you're little, you'd have like you have like nightmares or something like scares you in the night, and you like go in there, and there was a few times where it's like they're just sleeping naked.
Oh.
That's what
Sleeping.
It's like,
We're grown-ups.
and
That's what we
they'd be
do.
like, yeah, no, we just sometimes sleep naked, whatever. But it's like I wouldn't hear anything, I wouldn't see anything. I would just like come open the door, Mom, Dad, and they'd be like, oh, what's wrong, honey? And I'd get in the bed, and they're just both naked, and I didn't think
Warm
of anything
and
of it
sweaty.
at that time. But it's like now I think about it, I'm like,
You're a cock block. That's what I get from this.
yeah, no, that's what I got. I was like, oh god.
My bad.
Little
Dad.
MFer, why don't you just go to bed and sleep in your
It
own?
was like my dad would just like turn over and I'm okay, whatever.
I'm not gonna lie. I had a situation like that the other day.
Oh.
My son kept playing he kept it was like in the middle of it and he woke up. I was like, all right, I'm put him in his playpen. And he started crying, so I put him in his little jumper. I just turned him the other way and just got down real quick. I was like, all right.
That sounds like a juicy food.
Yeah, first time I heard my mom, I didn't really hear her. We heard the bed squeaking. That's what would happen. The bed would start going squeak, 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 because we had a house, and she was upstairs. Their bedroom was upstairs.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know what was going on. It was my older sister who would be like, "They're having sex right now," and then you would hear it, and the bed would
You'd be
always
like,
squeak.
"Oh, it
So you
is."
always knew when the bed was squeaking not to go upstairs or anything like that. And even if we were upstairs, I don't ever remember hearing my mom there have been a couple times where I walked in and they were having sex, and I don't remember ever hearing my mom "Oh my god! My god!"
I unfortunately
Oh my
heard
God.
that. I've heard that a couple of times.
Was it with your because your parents are separated?
It was with the stepdad.
Oh,
it was
God,
weird. So
that
hearing
kinda
that dude's
stabbed me in
name
the heart,
BAL,
yeah.
no, not even that. It's just weird.
Oh, was it?
I was young, so I wasn't knowing what's happening. But my brother's like, bruh, you know what's going on.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'm playing it off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh God. And then one time when I was older, I was having a really, really bad day. I was in high school. Oh my God, this is gross. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell this.
Yeah.
So I'm had a really bad day. I don't know what happened. I got in trouble or something. So I remember I was just sitting in my room at my door, and I was just looking out the doorway, right? And my parents came upstairs or whatever, and I'm not thinking anything of it. And it was terrible. My mom came with her butt cheeks out, and my stepdad was chasing her.
Oh.
And look, I'm sitting there just like this, just looking at my doorway, mad. Then I just see that, I'm like, oh! I was like, I'm sneaking out tonight.
I'm leaving this place.
Yeah.
Can't do this.
So then my question.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought of this. Have you ever made your mother cry?
Oh.
And, what was it like?
Dude,
It's what
okay.
happened?
One,
We can't do that one
We're
because we're
positive
positive right
right
now.
No. I need this. I really need this.
Oh.
I can't, I'm not, no.
No, because this is a big question. It's
It's
Mother's
a big
Day.
question. You should have said
And
the
I know it's
first.
yeah, we should have said it the first half. I didn't think of it till the second.
Oh, you're a jerk because it's a positive out. Okay.
We'll come back to that one.
Yeah, let's come back to the end.
No, because otherwise we're going to end on it. Let's
All
do
right,
it
yeah,
now
okay.
and then just get it out of the
Real
way.
quick, there's been numerous times that I made my
Yeah, man,
so
yeah.
it's not
We're not white.
yeah
3 times in my life.
3. See, you can count that. I have
I don't know, man.
yeah, I've never.
My mom's
I know
cried.
of.
My mom's cried and whooped me, so I don't know.
What?
I've made my mom cry numerous of times, and so that's I don't know. There's not one specific. It's weird that you can actually remember the 3. Yeah, for me,
time I broke my clarinet.
who's reciting it?
It was a viola!
But yeah, there's so many times I did that, and
I'm
again,
not proud of it, but
yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm not proud of it. It's something that I wish I could go back and handle the situation differently.
Yeah.
How about that? Because I did it and I did it for a reason, so I can't have regret in it.
It's no regret. Just some things you do you're just not proud of.
Yeah. So
I had sex with some ugly chicks. I'm not proud of that. I did it. I don't regret it, but I'm just not that proud of
but
it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, but moving forward, more on a happy note.
Surprised.
I don't know, man. I can't honestly say enough about my mom and what it is that she does for me and how much she's giving me. And there's nothing like there was 2 months in a row where I went down there for a week. Well, the first time I didn't get it for a week, but I went down there, helped her for like 24, 48 hours and then turned around and came back.
So very well.
Okay.
And then
go ahead.
yeah, there's like, because of my mom, like what she does for me now in my adulthood, there is nothing that I won't do for my mom. Like I'll drop everything. Like if she called me right now, I would literally drop everything right now, go drive the 8 hours to Mississippi just to make sure that she's okay. And I'm sad that my mom lives so far away because I love having my mom.
One
next
thing
to
I'm
me.
gonna say, I admire the love you have for your mother.
Yeah.
Like it's not a lot. Like you even said, like you all aren't even that affectionate.
Yeah.
But the love, like, is there. Like you can just hear, like.
Well, because man, I don't know, man. It's weird because when I was a younger child, before my brother was born, when it was just me and her, I remember waking up early in the morning with her. We would go drive my father to work. Sometimes she would stop and give me McDonald's, and this was when McDonald's was special. Like it wasn't like an everyday thing. Like it was just like, oh man,
It actually tasted a little real back then.
yeah, right. Because it was a special occasion. Now McDonald's is just an everyday thing, and they ruined it. But like, it was when McDonald's was special. We stopped at McDonald's, got an egg in my mouth. I remember it was still hot when I got home, and it burned my mouth. I had to wait.
Yeah.
I would eat that, and then I would watch. It'd be like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'd be watching Superman, the old black and white version with Christopher Reeve.
Yeah.
Is it Christopher Reeves?
Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Reeves. And I would watch that, and then I would fall asleep again, and then wake up and go to daycare or whatever, or spend the day with my mom. But man, it was dope. Like, man, I just stuff like that, dude. I just can't. I can't. Even though we didn't, that was like part of the only time I remember being really affectionate. As I got older, she stopped being. She was less affectionate and kind of more withdrawn. But again, in my adulthood, that's when we got more comfortable, and I was able to like show more affection. And now, like after getting over all the rough patches, like I love being a mama's boy. I brag about being a mama's boy.
Yeah, you do.
And it's a good feeling because I've never had that as a child, and to get it now.
So all the mama's boys out there, take pride in that, man.
Wait, I would say well, hold
No,
on.
no, no.
Degree.
To a certain degree.
Take pride in it, man.
Well, I don't want to encourage it because there are a lot of mama's boy that just literally live off their mother.
Not the I don't leave the nest mama's
Okay,
boys.
yeah,
No.
there we go.
Oh, yeah.
No, time out. See, those people
Those
don't listen.
independent
No.
mama's boys.
Those are boys.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
boys.
We're talking about the men that are mama's
Mama
boys.
men.
You know what I
Mama
mean?
men.
No,
But
the mama's
there's the boys.
You know,
But we're men.
Mama's boys, but they're men. There's a
And I
difference
was-
being a boy, being a mama's boy. You know what I mean?
And I will say
Life ain't the
this:
same.
my mom didn't start. My mom really doesn't help me when I'm down. She only helps me when I'm able to help myself because she knows
That's how it
like,
should be.
yeah, she knows like, all right, he's working, he's trying hard, and he reached a hard time. Let me help him out. And that's the only reason why I get so much support from my mom, because she knows I'm trying to better my life and I'm trying to move forward. And anything that I need from my mom, she'll be like, all right, I could call her right now, and even though it's Mother's Day, and I wouldn't do it. Like, mother, I need like $10. I gotta eat.
Gotta buy that crack, mama.
Yeah, I haven't eaten in 3 days. I need to eat. And then she'll be like, all right,
Buy
here.
that crap.
Yeah.
All right. But on another note, all right, another question for you guys.
Yeah.
For the mothers, I feel like every mother has had that one rap song that they liked, and we don't even know for what reason it is, but they have one rap song that they like to sing. What was it for you all?
Oh.
I'll give you for example. For my mom, it was Ludacris's "Move, Bitch." Like she loved that song. She loved.
Get out the way.
She's okay. Remember,
Get
now
out
my mom.
the way.
She
Get
loved it
out
because she
the
was a
way.
cop.
Uh-huh.
Man, she was a cop, so it's like, and then she retired. She didn't leave Evanston. She's doing her Allstate thing or whatever. But like, so she always had that mentality, just always like roughnecking.
Yeah.
So she just loved that song. Like that's back when people used to print out the lyrics.
Yeah.
And she liked Nelly too. EI, that was her jam.
Oh, my mom likes that song. Yeah.
that was her jam.
I don't know specifically what song.
It was a couple of them that you all can think of, or maybe,
I can't think of the song specifically, but anything that would make my mom embarrass me, where she could get on the floor and like shake her booty. Like my mom is the. I'm not even joking. My mom is the original twerker. My aunt one time took her to a company party, and they were celebrating everything. My aunt said my mom got on the dance floor and started like twerking on a chair, like juking this chair up. And my aunt was just like, Joanne, if you don't stop, we is at a company party. I cannot have you juking and gyrating like that. Like, my mom is just, anything that comes on that'll make her shake her booty, she's down for it. So, I can't remember any song specifically, but yeah. Because in the car, she didn't really get loose like that. It's only when we're, like, at parties where she'll start, like, I'm shaking.
What about you, man?
Blue Dabadia. Yeah.
Your mom like that song?
She loved that song and Hamster Dance.
Oh, the hamster dance. Let me ask you this quick, since we're talking about songs. Your mom ever sing around you guys?
Yep. My mom would always sing like those old, like, I call them Chicago women songs.
Yeah.
It's like the like Sisters with Voices, SWV and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's the only time she could sing. But like she could only sing like singing those type of songs. Cause she started to sing other things. I'd be like, you can't sing, mom.
To be fair, since I did musical theater a lot as a child, my mom would audition for the shows too. And
Oh,
It's
okay.
a small town. She'd get it.
Oh,
My
wow.
mom's an awful singer.
Oh,
and I would
God.
tell her regularly, Mama, you an awful singer.
Mother, maybe you should stop, Mother.
And she'd be like, I know I'm bad, but they keep giving me the role because no one else is going to do it.
I never heard my mom sing. Well, I shouldn't say never. My mom rarely sings like out loud. Every now and then I'll catch her and I'm like, oh, my mom.
I wish Jen would do that. Stop
but
singing.
my mom, I don't know what kind of voice she has. I think she just has an average voice for a singer. So, but it's a beautiful thing when I do catch my mom singing every now and then.
My mom would, for church, she tried to be in the choir, but they put her on bells.
Oh, did they?
Bang.
Wow.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cowbells? Needs more cowbell? Needs
Something
more
like that.
cowbell. That's from, never mind. It's not important.
SNL.
Yeah, it's an SNL reference. Anyway.
It needs more cowbell.
Oh, man, I had a really question about... So
Sprite or Coke?
we talked about going on a trip because we were talking about your fishing trip with your dad. What would
Road
be
trip, Manstrosity road trip.
No, shut up, dude.
Mm.
Aside from
Let's run a
that,
school bus.
Yeah.
aside from that,
All the
I've never had the opportunity to go on vacation with my mom. My brother has, but I haven't. And I would love that because I would love to see my mom in in an actual like kind of freer environment. She's not, she's on vacation.
Relaxed.
More relaxed. Have you guys ever been on vacation with your moms? And if you haven't, and you have, where? And if you have, where did you go, and what was it like? And if you haven't, where would you like to go with your mom?
a lot.
Just an exclusive you and your mom.
I've been on them, but it was like kids though. But like, yeah, we went skiing. I'm actually pretty good at skiing. For the people that don't know, Juice Jones will tear the slopes up.
What?
Straight up.
Yeah, he ain't even white.
Oh my god!
I mean, like, I'm very diverse. I'm also, I'm not a professional horseback rider, but I can hang with the
You're
best
talking
of
about horses, right?
Yeah, like
Okay,
real
cool.
horses.
Okay, cool.
Juice and I can ride horses. Can you?
Yeah, I went horseback. I went to a camp.
My
every
mother
summer.
actually owns a horse.
Every summer.
Yeah, I went to camp.
My mother owns a horse.
Yeah, that's weird. All of us can ride horses.
Yeah,
I feel the skit coming on.
yeah, probably.
We don't even need stuntmen.
Yeah, that is true. So, in your adulthood, where would you like to go? Just you and your mom, if you could get away.
Me and my mom, I would want to go to like probably New Orleans, like a place like either the Caribbeans or some type with that vibe. You know what I mean? Like either like a Hawaii or like the Caribbean type vibe. So like if it was in America, probably like Louisiana or like Key West, and we just chill, eat food, and get
Key
drunk
West
and stuff.
Is great.
You know, yeah, just like chill out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just enjoy life.
Matthew, how about you?
I've been on vacation with like my family, like a lot.
But I just mean your mom. If you could go,
And then there's been a few times where it's like my brother and my dad would go on
but
vacation
just your mom,
to visit,
you and your mom.
and so it's just me and my mom.
If you and your mom,
But if we're going somewhere,
where would you like to go? Just you and your mom. You're
I
rich
would-
enough. You got your dad a babysitter. You got your
Yeah.
little brother a babysitter.
Just come on down to Key West, bro.
older.
Your older brother a babysitter.
What
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I want to go to
do?
England.
England with your mom?
Yeah.
Nice.
You think she'd like that?
Just because there's a lot of theater,
Mm-hmm.
and I know enough people out there
I
doing
was saying
theater.
domesticated. That's why I said only in America. But
I mean,
That's
if,
cool.
if we're doing America, yeah, Florida, Key West.
you know what I'm talking about?
That was a good time.
That's
I've been there. That's a good ass
no.
time.
Do you know what made me like that place?
What?
That crappy movie with Denzel Washington and Sanaa Lathan called Out of Time.
Yeah.
But it just looks so beautiful. And then
It
Meet
is
the Fockers.
so nice.
It's like the Caribbeans, but it's in America.
Yeah. It's like it looks like straight up rundown. Some of the best restaurants I've ever eaten at.
If we're talking in-state, and I could do anything with my mom, I probably would like to go camping with my mom.
No.
I would probably like because my mom, she likes to do
You have
adventure.
that portable toilet.
Yeah, my mom likes a
Camping
lot of that.
sites is not what you think nowadays.
Yeah, my mom has a lot of they got a lot of showers and stuff.
got
like
showers.
that.
I mean,
It's
like-
5-star resorts at this point.
But no, I would like. My mom likes to do adventurous stuff, so I'd like to do like maybe like
yeah.
rock climbing.
Would
and
you guys
go
be
up.
down for a camping trip this summer?
Yeah, most definitely. But hold on, let's focus on our moms.
Sorry.
Here
With
we
our
go.
mothers.
Yeah, but no, I would like to
I'm
go
getting
camping.
hot.
I would like to go to a nice camping resort with my mom, somewhere where we could rug it at first, and then get like some kind of nice spa treatment and
Like you
get
hike your
camping.
way up there. So like
Yeah.
for the first 4 days you're like roughing it, and then
yeah.
like the last 4 days you've made it to the campsite and you're done, and they have a shuttle bus back to the.
Yeah, I would like to do something adventurous with my mom if we're talking in-state, like.
Sounds like a business opportunity,
Yeah,
guys.
I was just
probably.
saying that. Like,
Yeah, and because I think that would be nice. My mom likes to get her hands dirty, and she likes to still prove that she's
You know how to
witty,
fix a
and she.
car?
One thing about my mom, and this is one positive that I got from my mom. My mom will. She may not know much, but she'll do whatever she can in her power to find out all the information so that she can empower herself to know what it is that she needs to know. And that's one thing she did instill in us, to always reach out and search for that information. Like, yeah, you may not know, but she would always tell us, look it up. If we didn't know how to spell something, she'd be like, look it up. If we didn't know something, she'd be like, you got an encyclopedia, why don't you look it
Ooh.
up?
I got a good question for you guys.
Yeah.
Can your mom cook?
Oh.
No.
Oh.
That's the easy answer.
Yeah.
We've talked about this one before.
Yeah, my mom, she can cook certain. No, I mean like she can cook, but no, she can't cook. She can cook about like 2-3 things, but then after she like masters it, she messes it up because she starts improvising, trying to make it her own thing.
Oh yeah.
Gets out of hand after that.
Yeah, way out of hand.
My mom is a good cook. She specializes in creating meals. So, because we were poor, she would always like have to make stuff taste good. Yeah, everything goes back to that. She would just throw stuff together, and it wouldn't look appealing at all. But then you'd start eating it, and it'd be like good. It'd
You ever
be
had
really
an
good.
Aunt Mama torta?
Aunt Mama torta.
Ooh, that sounds great.
So my mom used to make
syrup, wheat bread, and wheat bread.
this. My mom used to.
Serving wheat bread.
For us. Oh, that's where I learned to make flautas from my mom.
Really?
Because
That's
it was
weird.
because it
Your
was,
mother is Negro, correct?
Yes. It was cheap. Well, because she married a
Grass.
Hispanic. She married a Hispanic. It was cheap to make, so you get a little chorizo, and then she would get requesón, which is Spanish ricotta cheese. Mix it up.
Reggaeton is a music type.
No, we didn't say reggaeton. I said requesón.
I'm just
Oh,
joking.
yeah. And that's where I learned. I picked up a lot of skills from my mom, and then she wasn't supportive in the way like most parents are. Like, all right, you got this, you could do this. She'd be like, I would only be able to ask her questions after I was done, because she'd be like, just read it, follow the instructions. Then after I was done, when it didn't come out or right or how I thought it would, she would like critique it and be like, this is how you should have did this, and this is how you should have done that, and blah 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 blah. So
That's dope. She lets you make your own mistakes.
yeah, so my mom was a good cook, and then when she mastered something, it was awesome. Like, she made this thing that I call a poor man's paella, and it's basically rice with corn, red pepper, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and something else was in it, and an onion. And then she would throw shrimp in it, and she would just cook it, and it was just like rice with shrimp and vegetables, and it was so dope. And it was just like a poor man's paella, because paella is kind of not cooked similar, but it's got the same kind of
Close.
yeah. But it was good, and she always tried to cook stuff that we would eat and that we would find, I don't know, interesting. And so
That is beautiful.
yeah, so
Man, these
I was
mics,
always the cook out of my family.
You cook for
the
your
mic
mom?
sounds so much better.
Yeah, now that we fixed them. Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. You would cook for your mom?
Yeah, no, because my mother, the thing is, she would cook, but it was only because out of like necessity. It wasn't because like she wanted to. It was because my father couldn't cook, and she was the only one who got off soon enough. And so she'd be like, "Okay, cool. So I'm gonna cook. I don't want to cook. I don't actually know how to cook, but she would do it."
Oh, okay.
So as I grew up, like I just knew from her mistakes what needed to be changed. So when I would make it, I would do it the way I would like ideally want it, and that would be the way that it was supposed to be.
Did your moms eat your cooking? Did you? Because
Yeah.
Mother's Day, of course. I think all kids do this. They try to make breakfast for their mom or whatever.
Yeah.
Did your mom ever eat your cooking?
I was a beast at breakfast ever since a young age.
Yeah.
Because I used to, whenever I go over my dad's house, like I go over his house on the weekends. So it was like tradition, like every Saturday morning, I'll be the one, I wake up early with him, and me and him would go cook breakfast for all of us.
Oh.
Dang.
But my dad actually like let me cook though, like crack eggs, like actually could be on the stove, and, like everything though. So I learned to do the, like eggs that are everything. at
My
early age.
mom, even, I not so much now in my older stage, but when I was younger, she would rarely cook we rarely eat what I cooked or sample it. She would she would sample it, but she wouldn't eat it. She would just be like, oh, okay, give me some advice and move on, but she wouldn't eat it. Like, even if
It's
it was
just-
like
it's just
cakes
black-
or
You ever notice
something
that black
like that.
women only eat when they want to eat?
yeah, that is true.
They
'Cause
only
my
eat
mom
when
would
they-
eat later. She would
Shit.
try the cake later and be like, oh,
My
this
mama
was wrong
cook
with
for
the
us,
cake.
and then just go keep working, and then like come eat like later on at night. You're like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, and I think that's what my mom did. Like anytime, because I used to bake a lot when I was a kid, and anytime I baked something, she wouldn't eat it in front of me. I think she would eat it later, and that's where she got all the critiquing from. She'd be like, "Well, make sure you do this next time," and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay. Oh, there was one story. I have this. I started trying to make cakes from scratch when I was a kid, and the first cake I made, it didn't come out right. And again, I had a short temper, and I just got so angry because I went to go flip the cake over, and some of it was still stuck on because I didn't properly grease the bottom.
Yeah.
So some of it was still stuck on the bottom, and it broke, and I just got mad, and I threw the whole thing in the garbage and blah blah. And then I opened up. I was getting ready to make another cake, and she was just like, "It's expensive to be making cakes, so if you're gonna make another one, you keeping it." And I was just like, "Okay." Like I hadn't the price never thought it never dawned on me. Yeah, like
Oh my god, you just
Yeah.
made me flash back on the memory of my mom.
yeah.
It's kind of like a little Disney moment, real stuff. But I was playing football, and like she was never supposed to be able to make it to any of my games because like she gets off work at 6. All the games are like right after school at like 4, 3 o'clock or whatever. And she worked at Rogers Park, so like she'd never be able to make it to my games. But the first game of the season, I see my stepdad or whatever. He's like, yeah, whatever. I'm talking to him. He's like, oh yeah, I got something for you. Then he opens up the hatchback to the car, or whatever. My mom's sitting right there. I'm like, oh god. Literally, you can ask Pac-Man next time he gets on this. First kickoff of the season, I catch it. I'm looking at my mom. I just run it back for a touchdown. And we had a moment. She was just yelling, "Go, go!" and all this, and that was like,
Oh, that's beautiful, dude.
That's cute.
That's beautiful.
yeah,
Did that for your mama.
I guess so.
Did that for
Hey,
your mama.
She made it to that first game.
Yeah,
You
she
had
ain't
to
make no
show
more
out.
though. She didn't make no more.
Well,
She
you
couldn't.
had-
She had to work though, but like that meant something though.
Okay, so to start to wrap this up, where our mothers are all getting older now. Where, I guess, in the end, how are you gonna feel when your moms are not here?
Empty.
Uh,
I like to think, because I haven't cried in a few years, I like to think that's the moment where it's just all going to come out.
yeah, like
Like, I'm saving it up all for that moment where it's like, I get that phone call from my dad or from like the hospital or something because like maybe my dad's passed and it's just like, Mr. Stroh.
my mom, she's a busybody. Yeah.
And I'm just gonna lose it. I don't
Just
know
freak out.
what's gonna happen, but it's like, I don't think I can handle that.
Yeah.
How
Like,
about you,
my
Juice?
mom, she's a busybody right now. You know what I mean? And she's like 50 maybe or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, right now I'm a man. So it's like, I just really want her to be able to like be happy. You know what I mean? Not saying like she's gonna pass away anytime soon, but like, I want to be able to like make sure that she can be happy, even if she's still working or whatever. I just want her to be happy. when like the
Yeah.
time comes for it, so I can at least know like that's one thing. Like I feel like as a man now, if I can help the people around me that I love be happy while they're here, I'm not gonna cry when they pass.
Because part of the big thing is with why I don't like my like where I am now, is because that's not what my mom wants for me.
Yeah.
Like, because she knows that's like, I don't do office work. I hate office work more than anything. So it's like, if like her ideal thing for me would be what I went to school for, and I'm like successful, I'm making money, I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, I'd just be like, all right, cool, you want to go somewhere? Here's some money. Let's do it on me.
And with me and my mom, I'm gonna miss her a lot just because there's so much that she does for me, even if she's far away.
Man, having to realize that sucks.
Yeah, and
Oh,
so I just know that it's gonna be a long trip for me to get down to her because she's in Mississippi. I'm hoping that this never happens. It happens way off in the far future where I'm probably in a better place and I can have her close to me. But man, I don't think is another person that I go to with more of my problems than my mom, and sometimes she doesn't always understand me, but man, I just something about being able to go to your mom and just cry on her shoulder, and not even like cry per se where like tears are going, but just be able to release and just be able to say, Mother, this is what happened, I'm not feeling good, blah blah. With my mom, sometimes she gives me advice and it's not always like, all right, that wasn't like the greatest advice ever, Mother. Like sometimes she doesn't even give me advice. She gets like detoured and she starts talking about her bills or whatever. And it's so funny because it's like, Mother, I'm sitting here having a moment and you sitting here worried about the doctor's vet.
Bill.
No, it's the the dog bill or whatever. Or she'll be like, I think something's wrong with Goliath. And it's like, Mother, I'm sitting here telling you that I'm having like a moment, like having a little breakdown. She'll be, oh, I'm sorry. It's just that Goliath was doing it. What's wrong with you? What's wrong, Nanny? I'm like, nothing, Mother. I'm fine now. Thank you, though. And she'd be like, okay. Well, if you need me, you know where to call me, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, all right, Mom, bye. I'll talk to you later. But, man, I don't know. When that day comes, I honestly think I'm actually kind of prepared for it because I feel like since I don't see her as often and we don't talk as often just because I've been busy at work, that I'll be okay with it. But I think I just know that there'll be like a month off.
With that being said,
month or
every
two
man
off.
out there,
You get
go
paid
spend
for
time
that
with your
month.
mama.
Yeah.
Go
Spend
spend time.
time, learn about your mom and your daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learn about both your parents while they're still alive.
And
Otherwise,
appreciate the company. Learn some stuff about yourself, man.
Yeah,
you're
do
gonna
it.
realize, oh shit.
Do it. All ship. Yeah, you said it. All ship.
All
Yeah.
ships.
And do it while you can now, because I think with all of our parents, they're at an age where they can still somewhat remember their past before it kind of fades away. So sit there and get as many stories as you can. And with technology, being what it is today, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to record that and keep that for the rest of your life, so that when your mom does pass, you always have something to remember her by.
Also, if you're a parent now, start recording advice that you might think they might need throughout their life, so you can pass it on to them in case something happens suddenly.
Suddenly?
Yeah.
What do you mean by suddenly? What are you trying to say?
All I'm saying
wish
is
bad things
life
on you?
is unpredictable, and for all we know, tomorrow you could walk outside and get struck by something. You dead.
You're dead. You hear that? You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. So, in short, and wrapping everything up, because we have reached the condom point of the show. Remember to
Rinse and flip.
Rinse and Flip, sponsored by Rinse and Flips, Alabama's #1 trusted condom, and now expanding into other markets such as Chicago, LA, Los Angeles, Dallas, Austin,
And New York.
Miami, New York, and coming to you soon, Seattle and Colorado. Wow, that was a mouthful. That's what
Pause.
she said.
Oh.
So in short, or in long,
Yeah.
you just can't stop me.
Can't stop me now.
I'm unstoppable.
Call your mom. Spend more time with her. There was one time I was hanging out with a guy and I was telling him how much I love my mom, and I inspired him the next day to call his mom, and he spent like 3 to 4 hours talking on the phone with his mom. But yeah, I think we all, in some sort of way, should be mama's boys even at this age. So we should try to build that bond with that bond and that relationship with our mothers, because they we may not have seen it at the time, but they went through a lot to raise us and to get us to be men who would grow up to raise other men and other great women just like they did. So go out there, call your mom if you haven't called her for Mother's Day. If you can't make it with her today, go out and plan like a dinner, take her out. I think
give your mom hugs when you see her.
Yeah,
man.
one of the things
Tell her you love her.
One of the things I want to do with my mom next time I see her, and it's probably going to be in a month's time, is that
I see my mom next week.
Oh yeah, see, I want to be able to. I want
Saw
me and my
mama
mom to
early.
get dressed up and go out and have a nice fancy dinner together.
You
And
should just treat her.
yeah, just
Take her on a
I want,
date.
I want to. Yeah, basically, I want to take my mom
Alright,
out
can
on
I
a
say
date.
one
Yeah.
more thing about my mom? That was dope.
What?
Or on a counterpoint. All right. When I was like 3, like after my parents had split up, got their divorce or whatever, my mom, she was single or whatever. And I remember like on like my brothers, they'd go out with like my grandparents and go like do stuff I was just too young to do. So my mom, she would sit at home and like cook dinner, and we just eat it together at candlelight, and I'd be her date.
Oh, that's
Aw.
dope. See, that's
You know what I
dope.
mean?
That's adorable.
Yeah, so
Um,
Little
so-
Matt Jones being like,
There's a,
we drink out of wine glasses and stuff.
as an adult, I think there's, for me, there's things that I want to do with my mom, and I think that every man should do with their mom. Number one is I want to go on vacation with my mom. I want to spend like personal time with my mom and get to to build. Well, I know her, but I want to build that bond even closer, because I don't have much time with her left. And the other thing is I want to be able to take my mom out on dates. Like, hey mom, I'm gonna pick you up and let's go have a fancy dinner. Let's enjoy ourselves, because my mom likes to do that stuff. She likes to go out and she likes
Pull
to
up,
party.
open the door for your mom.
I used to take my mom when I was younger. There were a couple of times where I invited my mom clubbing with me, and she went out and she went dancing, and she likes it. And I like to see my mom get loose, because she's like a little kid. Like she literally she still walks around like a baby. And like if I threaten harm to this baby, she'll start crying. Like I love my mom. She's like a big kid, and we all should do more for our mothers.
Yeah, man. There's no limit to that.
Yeah, and on that note, we're going to wrap it up. Remember, you can catch Manstrosity every Sunday, 6 to 8, here on Q4 Radio. That is QUE4.org. And I am Fern.
Juice.
Matt.
And this is Manstrosity. You can also catch back episodes of Manstrosity on our Spreaker. Look out for SoundCloud. Look out for us, because we are having a Spreaker exclusive listening party. So please try to sign up before June. What did we say? 20th? Is it 20th?
Nah, we gotta have.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah, we'll
June
get back
1st.
to it.
Let's say June 1st.
For right now, it's June 1st, but we'll come up with a more official date. So please try to like us on Spreaker before June 1st, so you can be one of the exclusive people who get invited to this exclusive Spreaker-only listening party. It's going to be great. It's going to be a barbecue if the weather's nice. It's going to be chicken. You guys are going to bring some sides. I said that right. I said you guys are going to bring some sides. And us peoples, me, Juice,
We
and
provide
Matt,
the meat.
we're going to bring the meat.
Hey.
You bring the
Because we
potatoes.
always bring
Because
the
we'll put the meat in the buns for you. Man.
We'll probably be doing chicken though, so
Yeah, it's whatever,
yeah.
though.
Still
Um,
meat.
But yeah, so we'll be doing that. So look out for that. Make sure you join us. Follow us on Spreaker. Listen
We
to
have buttons now.
Yeah, we got buttons. We got a lot of things in the works.
Got a lot of stuff coming for you
Yeah.
people. Merchandise. baby.
Shirts.
So when you go on Spreaker, make sure you follow us and listen to a couple
Comments.
episodes, and also like the
Conference.
episodes. You're getting deep into this.
Yeah, I ain't got no cock rings
Whoa,
yet.
I don't. My brother can probably make some for us, because he is
That's
an
messed
engineer.
I don't trust that.
He's an engineer. He can make some.
Whatever.
My dad's an engineer too.
Well,
Don't
because
he know
what he'll
he's
do
doing?
is he'll buy one, he'll reverse engineer it, see all the parts that you need, and then he'll start building his own.
All
Ain't
right,
that
all right,
complicated?
all
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
all
so
right.
anyway.
Build one right?
Yeah. Anyway,
All right.
wrapping it up. Juice is going to leave us with who?
All right. Today, for Mother's Day, we got some trill music, some of that unlicensed early Lil Boosie. Mama, I'm sorry.
I ain't never write no song saying I'm sorry, man. But I'm sorry. Real fact. Look, not since birth, I hurt you. I made you turn purple, stole change from your purse. Wouldn't shut my mouth in church, but most of all, I hurt you. I curse you. I talk back to my mama. That's why I went through drama. Look like I'm gonna be the man of the house. Since my brother ain't bout jacking no nigga to put no motherfucking food in this house. Mama, I'm sorry, but I ain't coming in tonight. It's a drought up in that south, and I'm the only one with white. I made a faculty. Look at her wrong. Probably say she could be good